spent their entire lives manipulating you, keeping you confined within the boundaries they set, making sure you never saw beyond the cage they built around you. They fed you lies, disguised as truths, slowly eroding your sense of self. They told you who you could be, who you should be, convincing you that your dreams were impossible, your ambitions too big, your desires too dangerous. They fed you the illusion of safety, of comfort, hoping you would settle for mediocrity. They wanted you tame, controlled, compliant, praying that you would never awaken to the power lying dormant inside you. For years, they watched as you struggled, as you fought for your place in a world that seemed determined to crush you. And in your struggle, they found their victory, mocking you, belittling you, telling you that you were weak for enduring, for holding on. They mistook your patience for fragility, your silence for surrender, and they assumed you would always stay in the small corner they carved out for you. They were wrong. Now, something inside you has woken up. A fire, long smothered beneath layers of doubt and fear, has ignited within you. It's as if the chains that bound your spirit have shattered, and for the first time in years, you are free. The fear they once used to control you, it has no hold on you anymore. The doubts they planted in your mind, the ones that kept you from pursuing your dreams, from standing up for what you truly believe in, you've burned them to ash. You've shed the skin of insecurity, of uncertainty, and what you're left with is a new version of yourself, one that is unrecognizable, unapologetic, and unstoppable. You see the game for what it truly is now. It was never about your worth, your potential, or your value. It was always about their control. They wanted to keep you small, to keep you predictable, to keep you in line. They wanted you to follow the path they laid out for you, so they could continue pulling the strings, so they could remain in power. But now, you see through it all. You've awakened to the truth of your own strength, your own power, your own destiny. And now, you refuse to play by their rules. You've learned that the game was never fair, never designed for you to win, so you've stopped playing. Instead, you've created your own path, one that is wild, unpredictable, and free. They wanted you weak, obedient, and predictable, but you have become something else entirely. Something they cannot control, something they cannot stop. You have become a force of nature, unstoppable, undeniable. The moment you stop holding back, stop pretending to be what they wanted you to be, you become something they never expected, something that scares them. The monster they tried so hard to suppress is now unleashed. And this monster? This is the version of you that refuses to be confined, refuses to be told what you can and cannot be. The moment you stop holding back, you become everything they feared, a reflection of your true power, untamed and unbreakable. They tried to break you, but instead they forged something far stronger. And now, there's no going back. You're not the person they tried to mold you into. You're the person you were always meant to be. And nothing, not fear, not doubt, not their rules, can ever take that away from you. They whisper behind your back, snakes hissing in the dark. They laugh at your struggle, hyenas circling their prey. They see you as a pawn, a disposable piece on their board, obedient, predictable, powerless. They don't see it yet. The shift, the storm, the fire growing behind your eyes. You tried playing their game. Oh, you really did. You followed the script they handed you, moved when they said move, sat when they said sit, spoke only when spoken to. You bit your tongue until it bled, clenched your fists until your knuckles turned white. You swallowed your pride, hoping that one day they'd throw you a crumb of respect. But tell me, where did it get you? Beneath their boots, forgotten, underestimated, a shadow in their world. Oh, but here's the beautiful irony: shadows are patient. They linger, they watch, they learn, and then they grow. There comes a time in every man's life when he must make a choice: to remain a lamb in a world full of wolves, or to bare his fangs and become something else. Because that's the truth, isn't it? The world isn't fair. It never was. It's a game designed by those in power, for those in power. They don't play fair because they don't have to. The rules, the system, the structure, it's all a beautifully crafted lie. And you believed in it. You believed that if you worked hard enough, if you were kind enough, if you endured long enough, one day you'd be rewarded. That's the joke, isn't it? They fear the day you stop believing in their lies. The day you stop waiting for a seat at their table and flip the damn table over. The day you stop being a nameless pawn and become the one who moves the pieces. They fear the day you stop asking for permission and start taking what's yours. Not with words, not with empty threats, not with the desperate cries of someone still seeking validation. Number, with silence, with presence, with the quiet, undeniable force of a man who has nothing left to lose and everything to gain. They call you dangerous? Good. They call you a monster? Even better. They call you insane? Perfect. Because insanity is just a word the powerful use when the powerless refuse to obey. You see, they thought they broke you, thought they could mold you into something weak, something docile, something safe. But here's the thing about fire pressure: it doesn't extinguish it, it fuels it. And what happens when a fire has been burning for too long? It becomes an inferno. And oh, how they will burn. Not with rage, not with reckless abandon. No, that would be too easy. Instead, you will risen not as a man seeking revenge, but as a force of nature, unstoppable, unforgiving, inevitable. They will whisper your name in hushed tones. They will fear your silence more than they ever feared your words. They will regret every smirk, every slight, every moment they mistook your patience for weakness. And when the moment finally comes when they realize, far too late, what you have become, don't gloat, don't scream, don't rage. Just smile and let them fear what they've created.